The Angel on Interstate 84, a true American miracle. In the bitter cold of a snowy December night in Oregon, 2013, 25-year-old Katie Malone was driving alone along the desolate stretch of Interstate 84. The icy wind howled outside her car, and thick snow swirled like a ghostly curtain around her headlights. She was returning home after visiting her mother in Boise, her heart heavy with grief. Her father had passed just a week before. Her mother, fragile and sick, had begged her to stay longer, but Katie, ever the responsible one, had to return to work. She had promised she'd be back soon, but fate, it seemed, had other plans. Somewhere between exits 228 and 234, Katie's car hit a patch of black ice. In an instant, the wheels lost grip, and her vehicle spun violently across the freeway before crashing through the guardrail and plummeting 50 feet down a steep ravine. The car flipped once, twice, maybe more, before landing upside down, crushed and hidden from the road above by a tangle of bare trees and thick underbrush. She was trapped, her legs pinned, her chest crushed under the weight of the crumpled dashboard. She couldn't move. Her phone had flown out of reach. Blood trickled down her forehead. Cold air crept in through the shattered windows. Minutes passed, then hours, no headlights. No sirens, only silence and snow. Katie began to pray. Her words were broken and shivering. She asked not for rescue, but for forgiveness, for leaving her mother too soon, for every moment taken for granted. And then, with what little breath she had, she whispered to the darkness, "Please, if anyone can hear me." She passed out. When she opened her eyes again, she didn't feel the cold, she didn't feel pain. Instead, there was warmth, a radiant glow in the wreckage. And standing outside the broken window, there was a figure, a tall man, dressed not for the snow, but in a light tan shirt and jeans. He had no gloves, no hat, but somehow, the snow melted where he stood. He didn't speak. He simply looked at her with eyes so kind they made her cry. He knelt beside the wreck and placed a hand on the door. And then gently he said, "Help is coming." Katie blacked out again. At 4:37 a.m., a truck driver named Daniel Ruiz pulled over near exit 232. He claimed he saw a flicker of orange light down in the trees. Like a flare, he later told reporters. But when he climbed down, there was no fire. No light, just a mangled car and a woman inside, barely alive, still breathing. Rescue workers arrived and were stunned. Katie had been lying in sub-zero temperatures for nearly 6 hours. Yet miraculously, she showed no signs of frostbite. Her vitals were stable. Her injuries, though severe, were survivable. Doctors said it was impossible, that she should have frozen to death, that she should have never been found. When Katie awoke in the hospital, she asked the nurse about the man, the one who found her, the one with the warm touch. The nurse shook her head. "No man brought you in," she said. "You were alone when the EMTs got there. No footprints, no signs anyone had come down that hill before the trucker." To this day, Daniel Ruiz maintains that he saw a flickering light, a glow that didn't come from this world. Katie still dreams of the man in the tan shirt. She believes he was an angel, sent not to rescue her, but to give her hope. And perhaps that's the true miracle, that in our darkest moments, when all logic fades, something greater listens, something answers. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You never know who might need a little reminder that miracles still happen.